Mueller's noodles for the best macaroni and cheese. For you beginner cooks, always read the back of the box. It will tell you step by step how to start and prepare your meal. You can take suggestions if you choose to do so from their personal recipes, or you can just follow the instructions and go from there. For your macaroni and cheese, it's best to use three types of cheese. The cheese would be Colby Jack, mild cheese, and you want them in blocks so you can cut them up finely like this. See? They're cut up finely. And always include sharp. If you can find extra sharp, that's best. So, you have for your cheeses, for your macaroni and cheese, it's the Colby, the mild, and the extra. They ran out of Kraft brand, so I went with another known brand for my mild cheese. Also, you get some shredded cheese in mild and sharp and Colby Jack. And again, you cut it up finely. Now, as you wait for your food to come to a boil, you boil the water first. Follow instructions on the box. You put your water in, per se, halfway or almost all the way to the top of your pot. Add your salt. You can add a tablespoon of margarine, or you can add a tablespoon of Crisco oil, Western oil, or olive oil, as long as it's some type type of oil, so your noodles won't stick. That's the purpose of it. Once you bring it to the boil, you add your noodles, and you constantly watch your noodles. Okay, you have to go back to them frequently and stir them, because as the water absorbs, the noodles, they gather up and they swell just like this. And you want a nice fat swell for your macaroni and cheese, or any kind of salad, pasta salad that you may be doing. Once you see most of that water is gone, you want to be careful not to let it scorch or stick together. So you want to spoon through it. Then you would take off your fire, which with most pastas, fire stays pretty high because it has to come to a rapid boil for pasta. Any pasta you cook, when you're doing spaghetti, stroganoff noodles, egg noodles, and things of that sort. Some people rinse their noodles and some people don't. Me, myself, I prefer to. So I have a strainer, and I'll strain it and I'll put it on medium water. Rinse it a little bit. I have to get my strainer out. So nevertheless, you go from there and you strain it. Once you strain your noodles, then you want to merge it into a extreme large bowl. Once you get it into the extreme large bowl, then you want to add the cheese. Once you add your cheese, you want to get another bowl, a small bowl, and take 2 eggs and beat them or whip them real smoothly. Add a half a cup of pet milk, sweet pet milk preferably. Add a teaspoon of pepper. Then you want to whip that pepper and egg together with the pet milk, and you want to pour it into your bowl of cheese. Then once you put your noodles into a large bowl, you're going to pour that cheese mixture with the pet milk, the pepper, and cheese all together. You marinate it good. Keep tossing it and tossing it with your spoon until you feel like all the noodles have been touched with a piece of cheese. and the egg mixed with pet milk. Set your oven. Set your oven. My timer is not working on my oven, but you want to set, you want to set the oven to like 350. You let your oven reach its appropriate temperature. It normally takes anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. Me, I go the extra mile. I wait 10 to make sure the whole oven is marinating with heat. Once you place your macaroni and cheese mixture into a porcelain bowl or oven tempered glass bowl that you see mostly people pour the macaroni and cheese in, or you can use your aluminum pans that you can buy at the dollar store. Everybody's familiar with. Now here's my bowl. I'm going to take my bowl, rinse my noodles. I don't have an extra hand with the camera, so I'm letting them drain the old-fashioned way without a strainer. But I do have a strainer, but you want to strain these as much as possible. Place them in your bowl, just like so. Some left at the bottom. See how easily noodles are to stick at the bottom if you don't constantly stir them. And I stirred them constantly, but just from them sitting from the 2 to 3 minutes as I demonstrated the rest, it starts sticking. You want to touch it lightly and see what's not sticking by touch with your spoon. Those are still good. Never let it go to waste. There we are. I'll be back with part 2 to finish the macaroni and cheese.